All right, so what I want to do is start theming each week. Try to do a video every Sunday about what the following week's posts and information is going to entail. I'm going to start this week with failures. So often we don't get something started or we won't do something for fear of failing. And it's part of the reason we can't sometimes accomplish the goals we want to accomplish. It's very, very difficult to accomplish the goal that you never get started. So what I want people to understand is, like, failure is a part of the growth process. Very few people succeed the very first time they do something. My belief is if you try to do it again, then like technically you didn't fail. It's still sort of a work in progress. So in my opinion, you don't actually fail until you quit, until you stop trying to do whatever it is you were going to do. I've had tons of failures in my life. I did basically every network marketing business there was, and I don't network market right now. I did Noni. Some people know I did Amway. I did Amway subsidiary Quickstar. I did a ton of those businesses, and I learned something from all of them. So, was I 100% successful in them? No, but one of the biggest things I took away from going to those was multiple revenue streams. They always talked about multiple revenue streams because the belief was you get into this network marketing business and you work it hard until the money from that matches what you make from your job, and then you can quit your day-to-day job and then work the network marketing business even more. And then they always talked about investing in something outside of the network marketing. So they always taught multiple revenue streams, and I took that. Even though I wasn't successful in the business, I took that away from that particular industry. So anyway, we're going to start this week off just sort of talking about failure. You're going to have to change your mindset on failure if you want to be successful. There's going to be the possibility that whatever it is you're doing won't work out the first time. And this week, I'm basically going to highlight every day a couple of people that we know to be wildly successful. But instead of talking about their successes solely, I'm going to point out their failures. And hopefully hearing that will make you realize that, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and hit the ground running on this thing. And if it doesn't work, then I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to adjust it. And I'm going to come back. So you'll hear stories about Mark Cuban, about Dr. Seuss. You'll hear stories about Colonel Sanders, Michael Jordan, Steve Jobs. There's Winston Churchill, Abraham Lincoln. There were a gang of people who were wildly unsuccessful before they were ever successful. So that's what this week's posts are going to be about. That's what this week's theme is going to be about. And again, this is a group designed to better everyone in it. That's why it's called a Better Five. Again, it comes from the Jim Rohn quote, you're an average of the 5 people you associate with most. So what we're trying to do is basically up your average. Too often we're surrounded by a lot of negativity. I found that a lot when I was getting ready to start my bounce house business in particular. Oh man, what if it flies away? You tell somebody, I'm getting ready to get in the bounce house business. What if it flies away? What if it doesn't? The insurance has to be expensive. Okay, well, there's a cost associated with running any type of business. The light bill at Main Event or Dave & Buster's is high, but if you keep enough people in there, you make enough money to afford the light bill. So this is going to be a place where when you have an idea, we're going to give you the positive sort of feedback, not coming to you with the negative and almost trying to dissuade you from starting something of your own. If you know anybody that can benefit from this group, add them. If you have anything that you feel you could contribute, add it. We're advertising our businesses on Thursdays only. Any other post that's not on a Thursday will be deleted. If you have an event, that can be posted on Tuesday or Thursday. And that's about it. Welcome everybody to the group. This is the first video. Hopefully I'm doing one of these every Sunday, like I said, and we'll have a theme for each week. And if you come up with anything, feel free to add. We want as much content as possible. We want to be a resource for people to learn, to grow, to share something somebody else might not know, to better our 5.